Absolutely, Tabitha. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I just want to
Yes.
check my audio. Fantastic. Well, hello and good evening. Hope you're having a great time, all of you.
Hello, Ash, and good evening. I'm not particularly having a great time as you were supposed to have 9 products out by today, and they're not here. But I guess we'll see what you have to say. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing this evening? I hope that you're all doing very, very well. So as you can see, we have Mr. Ash Mufareh here with a message for us. It's about an hour long. I am going to speed it up a little bit, just a little bit, because he talks as slow as one can and is annoying, by the way, in my opinion. So without further ado, let's roll this intro and get right into the cringe, because let's admit it, he's cringe.
Can you hear me?
What an honor. It's quite a treat to be with you, our Hmong community all over the world. And not only I thank you for your commitment and your involvement in the process of Onpassive, but I also thank you for being a good example.
A good example of victims of a scam. Also, this might be a little bit too fast, although it is more fun to hear him sounding like a chipmunk, isn't it?
A good inspiration for all of us. I want to thank for my 2 brothers, Michael Williams and Chris Johnson. We are from 3 different mothers, but we're still brothers.
Brothers from another mother, yeah!
And we, a while ago, Michael brought up the Hmong community and he praised them. He told me to pay attention. They're worthy of giving support, and he's still doing that, and I appreciate it. Nothing but perfect.
What do you mean they're worthy of your support and you expect perfection? Why wouldn't they be worthy of the Mr. Ash Mufareh, God of Onpassive support? Explain yourself, racist. And I know, some people are going to be like, Queen, that's really harsh. You just called him a racist. Go and watch mine and Alonda's videos and you'll see why. There's a history.
Comes from Mr. Williams, as we know. And today, Chris Johnson told me, these people are incredible. They're professional. You need to come. Thank you, Julie. Thank you for all those who spoke ahead of me. And it's definitely a very, very inspiring place to be in. Thank you so much for your time, for your professional appeal, and the really good representation for Onpassive. I'm actually excited. I'm learning here. I'm on the move. I'm not quite settled with my time, but I thought I should really do my very best to at least come and say hello and greet you and thank you for what you're doing.
First of all, what exactly are they doing? There is nothing to do in this company. As I keep pointing out, they don't have the products. Secondly, Ash, where are the products?
Back to you, Tabitha.
And then praise thank you, Ash. Welcome. Thank you so much. Good to see you. And then we do interpretation and translation. So let me share that with the rest of the people. Yeah,
I can help you if you want.
Sure, Ash, just cut the dude off.
Not really.
All right. Dạ, lúc sau trong hai của cô tao giải lúc mấy mỏ thì tôi chỉ mê là sẽ trong kênh đó là
So this might sound really rude, but I don't speak this language and I cannot understand, and this video is long enough. So I'm just gonna cut out the parts where people are speaking in their language where we won't understand, and then we'll just jump to the parts where we will understand. Maybe that will make this easier to get through and at least shorter
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Ash. We are just so grateful for you, for your leadership, for your love, your compassion, your love among humanity. We cannot express our words, and we just want to thank you, and we just pray that God bless you and your family in good health, along with our techs in India, all the leaders around the globe. We thank you so much for your kindness and for your heart, your good heart. Thank you so much.
Listen, unless Ash is about to announce that 9 products are dropping in the next 24 hours, I really don't know what he has done for you guys or for anyone for that matter.
Thank you all. If I may add, I really don't want you to get all distracted by the mechanics, by the details, by the terminologies, and all the complex stuff, whether it's AI, whether it's KYC, how we do this and how we do that. I just want you to understand we're not a traditional company.
No, traditional companies sell services or products. So you're correct, Ash. This is also his way of telling people not to ask questions about anything that's going on and not to worry about anything and just sit here and go to webinars and wait until the end of time.
We have a very unique approach.
The unique approach of not doing a damn thing at all.
I'll explain that if you allow me in a few, and maybe you take the time to repeat that in any language you want to do. I'm going to share my screen, and maybe I like to doodle sometimes. It's a crutch for me to not to focus on the words, but rather on what I'm trying to convey with you.
Did this man just say that he was going to share his screen so that he could doodle after he came out with Oh Doodle? Do you think he's about to show us Oh Doodle? Probably not. So unless it's about to drop right now and he's announcing it as a finished product, I'm not going to be impressed. In fact, I'm going to be pretty mad because I bet you he's an awful artist.
Most companies... Yes.
Off to a great start here.
Yes, I think I go ahead and I will not do interpreting, but I think I will do after you finish everything or at some other time when I review the video and then share that with others.
As you like, no problem. Thank you so much. All right. What I'm trying to say is most companies, and I'm going to give you some examples in details to make it more comprehensive. Okay, so they have this approach. Let's take the example of an IT company or a computer company.
Sir, is that not what you're supposed to be doing? Also, this just shows his lack of knowledge. An IT company and a computer company are sometimes the same thing, but not always. So, continue on, Ash. This man always has the worst freaking examples.
Whether it's Dell or Gateway, you've heard of those. And their approach is, we want to sell technology. Okay, this is the speed of this processor. This is the size of our screen. This is the quality. You should buy one. And it doesn't succeed always. We have another approach like Apple, for example, the company. They say, we have something beautiful, simple, very friendly. It's unique. And it happened to be a computer. And it happened that we are a computer company. So it's not exactly what they're doing or the why and what they're doing. I'm sorry, the what and the how they're doing it. It's more the why. They decided to provide something rather unique. It happened to be a computer company. Same thing here in Onpassive. Most companies, they have it outside, inside.
So Ash keeps on bringing up well-known names of tech companies and computer companies such as Microsoft, Apple, etc. And this is so that whenever people think of Onpassive, they'll connect it to these companies. The real issue here, though, is that there isn't even a comparison since Ash doesn't have any goddamn products yet.
All right. And this is the what they're doing. And I'll give you an example. Everyone on the planet know what they're doing. Everyone, at least, they know what they're doing. Fewer people know how they do it. Very, very few. They understand why they do it.
What?
In Onpassive, we do it inside, outside.
What?
We understand exactly why we're doing what we're doing. And then we figured out the how and the what.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
So we don't want to say, this is a webinar system that gives you unlimited capacity, and this is a software that is faster, cheaper, this or that. That would be a car salesman approach.
Wait, one day they're the most innovative tech company and now the other companies do it better? What the hell just happened?
Which is typically, most people do it that way, uninspiring. This is a car. This is how much it runs per mile.
Here we go with the awful analogies again.
On the gas. And this is how much it costs. This is why you should buy it. Or at least we should buy one.
What do you mean? That's literally all you've been doing this whole freaking time!
This property, it's located here. It costs this much. You should buy it. Uninspiring.
We just went from being a car to being a freaking property. I'm gonna let him talk for a little while because I'm hoping that he has a point with all this. And as we know, he's all over the place. And I believe that I've transformed this enough so that we can do that. I don't want him to copyright strike me again. I'm scared.
When on Onpassive, this is not what we're selling. We want to make a difference. We want to touch so many lives. And we have like an infinite aspiration and ambition to really make an incredible, significant impact. It just happened that we are an IT AI company. So we don't want to focus so much on the mechanics. And what we're doing today might change 20 years from now, 10 years from now. Is just the vehicle, the tool that we believe it is more productive to use AI and technology to do the things that we don't want to do every day. The exact replication of AI, this is already happening, and the Onpassive concept. You mind your own life. Just go about your life, and every Monday and Thursday, there's a new website designed for you on your behalf, completely passive.
I don't want a new website twice a week. I want 9 new products.
Onpassive work, Onpassive technology. Ultimately, will turn into multiple websites a day.
Why? Confusing.
That's exactly the approach. Now, if you're doing that for whether 1.5 million customers or 5 billion, it's the same concept. That's exactly our point. Why should we spend so much time on things that we can replicate and use technologies and machines and AI to take care of the repetitive work and have all the predictive decisions on our behalf? Is just much faster. Of course, it's more secure because we minimize what we call human errors. Repetitive. So it's definitely a good how and what we're doing. But the bottom line, you want to focus on the core of why we're doing this, why we're different, why we're unlike any other IT AI company.
Ooh, I know this one. I know this one because you don't have any products or services to sell and you're just stealing everyone's money.
We completely understand why we're doing this. We have a higher cause, a higher drive, a higher purpose. So why we buy anything comes out from Apple, because we understand it's just they're different, and we developed that trust, obviously, and it just happened to be a good computer. Did you know that the Dell company, which is the largest computer manufacturer as of now, and it happened that they tried to do the MP3 or the what is that by Apple? iPod. And people said, why would we buy it from a computer company when we bought the most from another computer company, that is Apple? Gateway also tried to do the flat touch screen as well. Nobody bought one.
And so far, you haven't tried to do anything, so get to the point, sir.
AWS, they do what they do. As Michael said, they will host your website or any data. They will charge you a good amount of money. But uninspiring, it's just an option. They deliver your packages, and they don't own anything, not a product.
Neither do you! Okay, shut up, Queen. Let him finish.
So it's not so much about why they're doing what they're doing, some companies. But if a company does it in such a way that is, we believe in what we're doing, it's unique, and doesn't matter the mechanics or the details, it's more important why they do it.
Alright, so here basically what he is saying, if you want me to be an Ash Mufareh scammer translator, he's telling all of the OFounders not to worry about the fact that they don't have any products yet, not to ask him any questions about what's going on, not to wonder when the company's gonna launch, but to think about how he wants to save humanity with them, because that's more important.
And why they do what they do and where they want to go. So that's what I want you to focus more on, the cause, the higher purpose of Onpassive. It's completely human, and it's completely to make an impact. We didn't go and say, this is the best way to generate income, whether for you or for the company or for any individual. We didn't go about that. We said,
You kinda did though, Ash. You guys remember all the legal income claims, right?
we believe we can make a difference. We believe we can enable so many lives. We can believe, I mean, even when I heard Bridget, very inspiring, by the way, she can revive her father's dream, and we claim it even after he's gone through Onpassive. That's not just a traditional business, buy software or sell software. No.
It is a traditional scammer MLM though.
It's about enabling people to have that hope again and go after their dreams, no matter how old they are, how big they are. Very possible. And that is not a typical business.
It is a typical scammer MLM though.
When you touch the heart of so many millions before you ask for the hand, that is not a traditional business. So take it from the way that we are not a business, not to really get confused, and even if you don't understand all the mechanics, that's fine. You just want to flow. And walk this journey with us. There's a higher purpose you would achieve more than just having a website, a business, a software. Even if you don't use the software, even if you don't understand why, even if you don't buy it, or okay, you cannot afford it, that's totally fine. You still will succeed because you have joined this movement. If you want to comment on that, at least to say that you want to explain it later in any language, I'll be happy to pause.
So guys, once again, they do speak different languages, so I am going to fast forward the parts that we won't be able to understand, and then they translate it for us afterwards, and we can of course listen to that. So just bear with it if it's a little bit choppy at times. Thank you.
That's exactly right. You know the language very well. Okay. I really don't want to get into actual business details today. I didn't plan that. I think though it is more fair when everybody's in present, like maybe on Thursday, I believe we will be like given more general information. But I thought I just want to thank you. I want to say that you really like are on the right track. You will be very successful regardless of how much you know or what level of knowledge you understand about technology and the software. And it's the good news on Passive will have an area that you will probably relate to. If it's not so much the softwares or AI, there will be different phases ahead that you will be more engaged with.
What an MLM thing to say. Don't worry, guys, there's a product for everyone. Once again, he's stressing the fact that you don't have to know anything. Just trust in your Lord and Savior, Ash Mufareh of Onpassive.
So not everything for everyone, but you will find something that you're passionate about in Passive. But I think we're all connected in that center, which is the why we're all here. That's more important.
Another MLM thing to say. Remember your why.
Mr. Ash, can I ask you a question?
Oh no.
Why not two? Don't be
Okay.
limited.
I know that you work so hard.
Doing what?
You work so hard tirelessly. Now, how many minutes or how many hours or how much time do you see your little boys?
Oh no. Now here's the thing. This lady seems so sweet and she's like freaking adorable, I think anyway. And she is being really kind to ask that. It's not her that I'm upset with. What I'm worried about now is that Ash is now going to use this as a way to pull on people's heartstrings and make them more grateful to him. And I just, oh, this is going to be cringe to watch, guys. Get ready.
They're constantly with me. I wish, anybody can send me a cage. Okay, most of my
Cage is a little bit distasteful, but humor is subjective. And he made a joke. It wasn't that funny though.
but I did it by design. I wanted them. I wanted a business and a lifestyle where I can see them the most. Where when they grow, and they're not going to even recognize I'm their father. But thank you for that question.
Why are they going to get Alzheimer's or dementia? I don't understand. Why would they forget you're their father? He's so weird.
So I think as long as they depend on me, I want to structure a lifestyle where they can spend most time with me. I take them with me most of my business appointments and all of that, and obviously I work from home also a big chunk of the time. But again, we focus more on inspiring people. They're involved. They give me ideas. They love Onpassive. They know the name. They know.
Oh, great. He's already indoctrinating his children to take over this scam if it does go that long. We need to stop this thing.
The founders, and they know what we're doing. They even at the very young age, without explaining, they understand we're not about a transactional business format. We are really trying to make an impact and achieve the unachievable through Onpassive.
And what does that mean? Being the longest running company to have no products and not launch?
I believe it's necessary for them to witness what's happening, so they will carry on that legacy, and they will invent with their generation what yet to come. and that's why I don't look at people that are, with a high profile, skilled and many years working in this company and all that. That doesn't really impress me in a way. I look for people who really believe in what we're doing, and they know why we're doing it, and they just say, I'm going to be a part of this, even I don't get paid. I love what's happening here, and I want to be a part. Those people become my heroes.
Well, you're everybody's hero.
What's that?
You're everybody's hero.
Oh no, we lost her.
And thank you so much. Like I always say, Mr. Ash.
Just talking to you, Michael. Answer.
Michael, Mr. Ash, Julie, Lynn, Chris, Marty, everybody. You're just everybody's heroes, everybody's Superman and Superwoman. So thank you so much.
And like always, the webinar turns into a praise Ash session. Like, what has he done for them anyway?
Sean, you want to add anything to it, or anybody?
Yeah, I want to say something. I'm Sean Yang and from Alaska. I just want to thank you to your wife, and your children, your family, to sacrifice you for us, and that is the greatest gift that I guess we ever have. And thank you very much.
Your family sucks that much at getting gifts?
And for all you do, for all you create, the Onpassive for everybody all over the world. And well, I'm speechless, so thank you very much.
This is the part of the video where I start to get sad, because now the victims of this scam come up and they basically thank Ash for doing nothing. He hasn't done anything. Okay, sorry. I'm getting a bit upset. This gentleman seems lovely, and I don't know how deep into this he is. If anyone out there does, please let me know. But I just hope he gets out of this thing. It's sad to me. I hate this company. Scam.
Alaska, that's a beautiful place. Well, thank you. I have a question for all the Yang people here with the last name Yang.
The Yang people here with the last name Yang.
We are looking for a person of interest. Their name is Ying Yang 444, 444. Anyone related to that individual?
I have a question on that too, because I saw that in
A cousin, a neighbor. Who are they?
Oh my, this is so freaking cringe with so many racial undertones. I can't even deal with this right now. I don't even know what to say. Like, just because I can't even get into this with you, Ash. Just stop it.
They're very active, and they made the Yang name very famous. So
Yeah, we want to know who he is too, or she.
Yeah, I have seen.
I
I've
believe
seen it
last I
everywhere, but
heard,
I don't know
Marty
exactly
saying
who he is or she is.
it's a he, to my knowledge. I'm not sure.
It's the Asian Bill Must.
Whoa, there's Chris Johnson. And what the heck was that, Chris?
Mr. Ash, it's the Asian Bill Must.
Oh, oh no.
Definitely a guy. I asked, are you a guy or a woman? He said, a guy.
I'm going to turn off
Okay.
the chat. I'm going to turn off the chat and see if he or she's in the house.
Yin Yang, we are looking for you.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Julie, for bringing this back to at least some kind of sanity. Well, at least as much as these people can muster up anyway.
You are wanted.
44.
And what is that 444? That's not a name, or is it translation from any language? Like a code for something.
Just when we thought it couldn't get any more cringe. I want to crawl out of my skin right now. Anyone else?
You came here to ask questions, did you there, brother?
Good question.
Why is Chris in the dark? Is it because it's like the middle of the night for him? Because this is what I mean. These people seem to stream all day and night long. They're worse than I am. Even on my community tab. Like, come on now.
I have to understand. Who is Yin Yang?
Like, come on now.
444.
What we're gonna do tonight, Ash, we're having our late night chat, and Yin Yang is here every night on the late night chat. So we'll make sure we ask.
It'd be great if she decode or he obviously decrypt their identity, gender, location, and what's the 444? That's enough. We know they're founder.
We will ask. We will ask on your behalf.
Thank you.
What country he come from? Yin Yang.
The problem is they're available on every live. So how do you know? Yeah.
Right.
See what I mean? This person is on every single live. That means day and night. They're just on these webinars, live streams all day long. And that's what this company expects of people. It doesn't only steal their $97, it also steals all their time, all of their hope. And I'm scared that with the Oblast promises, it's also going to take away people's want to help others. Because sometimes when people get messed over in a scam like this, it can have that effect on them. So I'm worried about all of the above. But it just astounds me that they are like proud of that, laughing about it. It's not a win.
I'm gonna guess planet, I guess. Planet Earth.
We'll just do Ash, we'll do a contest in O Network. You know, remember Where's Waldo? We're gonna say Where's Yin Yang 444. How's that? Everyone make a post. We're looking for Yin Yang 444, and let's see if we can find him in O Network tonight. Let's get people involved.
Julie, would you like to say a couple words in Vietnamese?
Sure, thank you, Sasa. You know, we do have a webinar on a Saturday in the morning. We will talk about this today, but I just want to, for the time's sake of our CEO, I'm just going to say a few words. Tất cả các anh chị em vào cái buổi họp ngày hôm nay, cái điều rất là quan trọng mà anh Ash chia sẻ.
So that was Yin Yang's identity, correct?
So Julie finishes speaking in her language, and Ash immediately says that. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I am cringing way too much. I need to get through just a few more minutes of this, and then we're gonna have to do a part 2 tomorrow, and I'll try to get it done in the early afternoon, because this is just getting to be way too much for me, and they're not really saying anything, but I do know that a few more people asked some questions, and I'd like to get to those. So we have a few more minutes here. We'll just kind of go through just to cringe a bit more together, and then we'll pick up where it ends tomorrow. But I'm gonna play 4 minutes, 5 minutes straight right now, because I just have to get through it.
Biography? I knew that about him. We're gonna say him or her, I don't know.
Thank you, brother, for being here. Really.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Mr.
I will
Ash.
take one question. To be fair, not though something that we should be discussing with all the founders, but something as of now could be related to the topics of tonight. I'm happy to address it and say goodbye to everyone. Anyone, perhaps, whether attendees or on.
I think we have Simon. You have a question there. Something that related to the topic today. Do you have a question you can address to our CEO?
I'm Simon from Denver, Colorado. As I always mention, the heartland of the United States of America.
Oh my god, this guy is so sweet. Oh my god, I hate Alright, we're gonna just watch this, and then I'm gonna have to stop, or else I'm gonna fucking cry, okay? This is starting to really get to me.
Thank you so much and welcome, Mr. Ash Mufareh, our owner and CEO of Onpassive, our Hmong Onpassive team around the world. We have been waiting for you too long, and then I'm so super excited that tonight you spend your most precious time to coming in and to join us and give us your knowledge, wisdom of Onpassive, and you are the most generous human being on earth. And you are the most extraordinary visionary CEO among all business company around the world. So we, the Hmong Onpassive team, are really, really super exciting. And thank you so much for coming in to join us tonight. When we see you, it seems that we see the President of the United States, and your wisdom, your encouraging word is so help us to move to the next step as you open your arm very widely to accept, especially among people. As I mentioned, we have no country, no leader, but you open the journey for us to join Onpassive, and we trust you not only 100%, but 1000% that our Hmong family team around the world with 1.5 million fellow founders around the world, you will lead us to the promised land to change our life for a better. In the very near future. So from the bottom of my heart, Mr. Ash Mufareh, this is the first time that I have a chance to see you and to talk to you personally. So I am so grateful. And thank you so much for coming in and to encourage, especially our Hmong Onpassive team around the world, that they coming in for our Hmong Onpassive webinar tonight. Thank you, thank you,
Thank you
and
so
thank
much.
you.
Wow, thank you so much. How kind of you. I'm moved and touched.
Good evening,
that
sir. I want to ask one question, sir.
Oh, India's here. Okay, 1 second, please. Hello, India. We are talking to the Hmong community. 1 second, I need to address the comments of Simon here. Very nice of you. But I agree with you. We believe in our message is more important than most presidents, and I'm not into that. I just oh, for sure we look better than them. That's a done deal. Yeah, and I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about all of us collectively.
And that's about all that I can take of that. Oh, and not the dude that just talked. He's fine. And doesn't he seem sweet? Like, I just want to go and be like, please get out of this thing, sir. Please, it's a scam. And then get him out of it. I have to stop this now and continue on tomorrow. Because if I have to hear another one like that, I might burst into tears. And I just want to try and stay as happy as I can throughout this and be as comedic as I can. So please do all of the fabulous YouTube things like, subscribe, and join our fabulous, amazing members. All of the beautiful people do. And you don't want to be ugly, especially on the inside, like Ash there, who can, rip off people like that guy. And even that woman's so sweet. Oh my God, he makes me so mad. This is why we need to stop now. I need to go have a breather. I hope you all have a fabulous, fabulous night. Just think of something happy, and I will see you all tomorrow with the rest of this reaction. Mwah! Bye-bye! I can never just say goodbye properly.
Repetitive impress me in a way. I look for people who really believe in what we're doing, and they know why we're doing it, and they just say, I'm going to be a part of this, even I don't get paid. I love what's happening here, and I want to be a part. Those people become my heroes.
Well, you're everybody's hero.
What's that?
And walk this journey with us.